I know, voguing.
Ready? We're
Yeah.
here!
Oh,
Hey
go.
everyone!
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Yes, it is Dana and
Hi, Heather. And we are SoFlo
SoFlo
Mom.
Moms on the go. And
Yes,
Heather is way on the go.
I'm really on the go. I'm on vacation with my family, and I'm on a remote island, it feels like, even though it's still connected to land. But they don't have great internet here, so bear with us if I seem behind or I freeze. I'm like by the window with a
Yeah, she might freeze up.
aluminum foil antenna. No, I'm just kidding. See, you just froze. Oh dear.
But so everyone, thank you so much for being here tonight. We love our Wednesday night shows. I think it's a
Yes.
great time for us to get together. It's kind of the end of the day, the middle of the week, it's hump day, and it's a good time to just grab your favorite beverage and talk to some girlfriends about fun stuff that's going on, things that are going on, some not fun, but mostly fun. Um, if you missed us the past week, we have been actually, last week was super busy for us.
Yeah.
So we started out last Wednesday at Palm Beach Outlets talking about tax-free weekend, which was last weekend, and also talking about all the great stores, fashions for back to school and fun stuff that we had going on over at the Palm Beach Outlets. That was a lot of fun. Once again, thanks to Pam at the Palm Beach Outlets and Hurley and O'Neill,
Yes.
Jake Grill, Gymboree, and especially Whole Foods. Brennan was super informative about back to school lunchbox ideas that were actually earth friendly as well as yummy. And then we continued on which was record-breaking show at Athleta in Town Center, Boca Raton. Heather and I emceed a fashion show debuting the Athleta Girls line. How much fun was that?
That was amazing.
That
That was
was
super
just
fun.
so much fun. I was going to ask you, Heather, what your favorite part was, but I kind of liked all of it.
I loved all of it, and I think that I just loved Athleta, and their new Athleta Girl line is all about empowering and confidence in young girls. And because I have two young girls, just to watch them walk out in front of a room full of strangers and friends and walk this catwalk was like totally amazing to me. So the fact that they could do that and have that confidence, and they just were on like a high afterwards. They just felt so good. So that to me was like one of the most exciting
Mhm.
things to see, and us just doing something that people aren't really doing. That we went live with a fashion show with kids.
Right.
I felt like was just totally amazing that we pulled it off.
Right.
I mean, it was like, is this going to happen? And it did. So I'm excited to just keep trying all these new things and new adventures, and the journey is just super cool to share with all the moms out there and dads and parents and whoever's watching, friends. So yeah, that's what I'd say. Sorry, I'm sharing to some
I
groups
agree. No, it
right
was
now.
awesome. I feel terrible because Heather and I'm like, okay, I have an agenda for tonight. And then I totally done last week was. And I didn't even tell you guys, the new viewers, who we are.
I know who we are. Sorry. So if you're just tuning in,
Not you. That was all me.
that's okay. So if you're just tuning in, I'm checking out some of our peeps. If you're just tuning in, we are SoFlo Moms on the Go, which we decided to call SoFlo, which is a hashtag for South Florida. And we're usually on the go in different crazy locations. We share the the hottest dining places, the hottest places to take your kids, date nights, restaurants, you name it. And then brands, even if it's local brands or national brands, what's happening out there. And yeah, so Palm Beach Outlets was last week and Athleta. Super fun. And then we found that some of these nighttime, oh, hi, Erica. There's Erica on there. Sometime of these nighttime shows, you grab a glass of wine, or I'm actually drinking water tonight. I'm a little dehydrated from the heat over here, but talking about like motherhood stuff. So I feel like we can sit down in front of the laptop. You know your husband has the remote, so you're not getting to watch what you want to watch unless you're in the bedroom by yourself. So you know you're going through your feed and checking, so you might as well just tune in and hang out with us, and let's talk about The Juggle is Real, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
So
as we mentioned before, what are you drinking? Water?
yeah, it's got a, actually they sent me this. I'll give them a little plug. I'm going to do Instagram. It says Alkalife 10 water, spring water with electrolytes in it. It's good.
Oh, it has electrolytes. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, because I don't like.
It taste good too?
Yeah, it's good. And it was 106 heat index the other day.
Wow, very cool. You sound a little mechanical, so I might repeat what you're saying at times because I kind of know what you're saying. But
I'm gonna go on our page.
Heather loves the water.
Am I sounding robotic? Let me go on and see if I'm freezing up a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. I can hear you.
Yay. So what's really funny is that Erica just said that she's currently juggling a Vold, which I think might be a cold, back to school and PTA stuff. Oh my gosh, the fact that you even like PTA stuff automatically is like, what?
I'm like, oh gosh, really already? I know. Yeah. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. We're waiting to hear who the teachers are. Can you hear me?
I know. I haven't heard my teachers yet. Have any of you guys out there in Facebook Live land found your teachers yet that are in Palm Beach? Because I don't know who I'm visiting on Friday.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. Okay.
I have no clue. Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany.
I know. I don't know who I'm visiting. I guess I'll find out tomorrow.
Well, and apparently I had a friend today who had the teacher invite them to some special app that they're going to use for communication. And she texted me and asked me if I had heard. And of course, so we're not in the same class. And now I'm just like checking there's a special site that I'm just checking like a psychotic mom. And there's nothing on there yet. So whatever. Can you hear me?
Oh, so you have, oh, see, I wish I had that special site. I don't have that.
I know. It's a school site that you can go on, but whatever. If you hear my husband, he's yelling at the kids. It's the end of the vacation. Everybody's like, we all hate each other. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So the juggle is real.
You're breaking up a little bit, Bob. So Tiffany, go ahead, Bub. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm looking at you though, and I don't see you breaking up online. Only on the computer.
Oh, you don't see what?
I don't see you breaking up on. I'm looking at us here.
Go ahead, Bub. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it could just be my computer.
Yeah, because I don't. You seem fine.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm glad I'm not breaking up. Sorry about that. The love of technology.
All right.
I know. So I see that Tiffany said she's picking up her schedule tomorrow, which is kind of cool.
Which is scary because she's got teens.
I know. Erica said that her son got her other son's kindergarten teacher. That is so
Oh, that's good.
cool.
That's
you already have that gel with the teacher.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay. So anybody else like freaking out? So the juggle is, so the reason we had this hashtag with somebody, a friend of ours, we were talking about the juggle is real because it really is like, it's real. I mean, you are really juggling. There's no way to balance it all. There's no way. You can't, I mean, you just can't do it all. And I'm laughing at myself because, like, for example, I was online the other day doing tax-free weekend from Target, and I'm going to show up and all the supplies are going to be at the house, hopefully. And Fridays meet the teacher, and we don't leave till tomorrow or Friday. We're not sure yet. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. Can you hear me?
Oh, so you leave Friday.
I'm not really supposed to leave till Friday, but we don't meet the teacher till, oh, hi, Kara. I'm with Kara on this vacation. She's in her other, oh, hi, you're not supposed to be in here. The juggle is real. Here we go. Come say hi to everybody. Peek your head in. Too much sun. Look at this blondie. It's crazy. All right, you're going to bed. I hear your dad getting mad at you. Are you listening? You need a hug? Oh, I'm live. All right. I'm live to the world. Say hi to Miss Dana and to everybody, all the moms out there, and say the juggle is real. The juggle is real. That's for show. Oh, see, Kara's on there. Okay, go to bed. Be careful of the cord. I know. I was sad today. We were playing Crazy Eights at like 8 a.m. drinking coffee. I was like, these are the times that are so great, you know?
I know.
I know. I'm like, I'll never get this back again. And then I'm like, oh, hi, Patty. Hi, Danielle. Let's see here. I'm just trying to share a few things.
Hey, Danielle.
Thanks to everybody for tuning in. So the juggle is real tonight, for real.
Give a look. It is for sure. So part of the juggle is real. Back to school. Sparked our conversation about this, but there's so much more. Like, okay, school starts, so now the juggle gets even crazier because we had that break of well, and they were like up north, as you can tell. I'm like, yeah, it is a summer month, but apparently Florida,
yeah,
likes to cut it in half.
I don't know if it's me, Dana. You're breaking up a little bit too on your end.
I'm wondering if I need to close out my face. How's that? Is it?
I don't know, but you're stalling on my end. Let us know. No, yeah, definitely. With school around the corner, I'm freaking out for Monday because we have been going to bed at 9. We've been waking up at 9, going to bed at 9, and now I've got to get up at 6:30 for the next, like, 9 months. I'm freaking. It's going to be some really cranky people in my house next week. The juggle is totally real.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So, Heather, how do you bring the family back into the reality of structure and, I don't know, like schedule? What are your tips?
Well, I'll say what I did last year and to alleviate any problems. What? You're so funny. To alleviate any problems, when they got up, they had to have their uniform or clothes for school on and shoes and hair done before they even came out of the room. Because once those little people get out of the room, or big people, to get them to go back and find the things they need was a disaster. So it's head to toe, you are ready, you come and have breakfast, and then you're out the door. Because if you make any time for iPad or the TV or any extra distraction time, I find that we're always almost late for school. So the morning is definitely a well-oiled machine. I don't have time for that. Hi, Julie. I just saw you kick in.
Okay.
Can you hear me? You can't hear me now?
Here we go.
Okay.
I froze.
Okay, you're
I can
freezing.
hear you, but I just froze. Now I can. I'm like delayed a little bit. Sorry about that.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
How
you
funny
said,
is that? I am telling you, I think Comcast has.
I know. You're delayed and I'm fine and I'm on the island. You should be good. We can have a whole show about Comcast, but that's
I know,
for
isn't
another
that funny? I'm telling you.
time. Don't
We just got a whole
don't
new
even
modem.
get
We
me
spent
started,
5
okay?
hours.
Don't even get me started. I know. All right. So, yeah, Dana is frozen. So Kara's watching and we're on the island and you're the one that's frozen. I thought it'd be me tonight.
Exactly.
Okay, Tiffany wants a drinking game. Every time we say the juggle is real, you have to drink. I might not make it till tomorrow. But so what do you,
Exactly.
does anybody else have any that's tuning in now
Exactly.
that's ready? I know there's a lot of people with little ones, a lot of preschool kids tuning in with some of my friends, and then we've got high school. But either way, it's all the same. It's trying to get some kid out of bed next week is going to be tough. And then what do you do about dinner? What do you do about the extracurricular activities? You know, we haven't been on a schedule. We've been kind of like, um, we've been kind of, I don't know. There's been no schedule. So what is everybody going to do? Freaking out.
I know. It's kind of like we have to almost just break them in, break us in as parents in again to the new schedule. Like we realized this morning that we can't get up at 7:30 or 8 anymore. It's got to be at 6:30. So my husband and I are going to start to get starting tomorrow. I don't know, but maybe kids won't get up at 6:30 though.
No, but they're going to have to. It's going to be tough.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then getting the lunch schedules down, like making sure that the lunch is made. Then with school comes great extracurricular activities for the children and sports and so on that have to merge into a schedule as well. So it's like what are your ways of best organizing all of the things that are going on? Is it a written calendar? Is it a app?
Yeah. Share with us your calendar, your app. I mean, I actually just had it out with my husband. I love him dearly. If you've met him, he's a great guy, but like we use the Cozy app and I can put a link here after the show if you've ever heard of it, but I use Google, the Google Calendar for everything, but I realized this Cozy app, I can color code my kids and my husband will stop asking me what's happening tonight, today, whatever. I'm just like, go to the Cozy app and he can see everything. If we have a SoFlo Moms event, if the kids have a test, if he has something, and then we're all on the same page so he's not constantly going over the schedule with me because I can't, honestly, I don't know what it is now. I can't remember everything anymore. So if I don't write it down, then I'll forget it. So it's all about a calendar for me, and the Cozy app I think is one of the better ones. Anybody else have anything to share that they're using?
I agree. I think that the color coordinating thing or the color designating thing is a really big plus to it also.
Yeah.
I mean, I even have a color for my dog, like when my dog has to go to the vet or like
No, I mean, because
that.
then he knows though. But then he knows when
Exactly.
he's checking in, you know?
Exactly. But it helps. So everyone's got that color. And the key phrase in our house is, because he's always asking me, oh, you're going to dinner with Heather? Or, oh, you have a SoFlo on the go? Hi, I have one
Right.
at least once a week. I'm like, did you check Cozy? I put
Right.
it in Cozy. So I am accounted for.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, there it is. Well, you never told me that. Well, there it is in the Cozy app.
Yeah.
Done. So Cozy app for us friends is key. If anybody else has an app out there or something that they're using, let me know. I've introduced the AnyDo app, which is
Yes, you introduced that to me.
any.do, and you can make
Mm-hmm.
little sections. You can make reminders to either, and the reminder is like it pops up. It's like email, call, whatever. So it's doctor's appointments or dentist appointments, or it's really good. And you can set the reminders, and they pop up. I wish they kind of filtered through the Google Calendar, but the Google. So let us know if you have any other tips. One of my things was also is for little ones, putting the shoe basket by the door, keeping all the shoes all the time by the door, always.
Yeah.
Because
so there's not that
nope,
right?
the mad dash. I mean, now the rule is they're big enough now. The shoes are in their bedroom, and they have to have the shoes on before they come out, the sneakers or whatever, socks, the whole thing. But little ones sometimes, you know, I don't know. We went through a little preschool phase with the shoes at the door, and it was great because I'm like, you walk in the house, you take your shoes off, you put them in the basket, then you should know where they are. And if you can't find them, then yeah. I think we also do talk about, like, you know, the juggle is real with food. Like, who's a cook around here? Is there anybody who I would love to have your go-to recipe or a go-to meal that you use? I need a couple go-tos that are like quick, easy. I've got the ingredients and I can, you know, so please share those as well.
Oh, you know what would be super fun? You know what would be super fun? So Heather and I have created a Mom Tribe Facebook private group. So anyone that's not a part of it, that's on it tonight, please comment below. We would love to invite you. We're here to support each other. So maybe what we can do is create a document with the recipes so that it's easy for people to, you know, like just jump into the group. And like yesterday, I was at a client and one of the salespeople was like, I don't know what to make tonight. And I'm like, chicken broth, beef broth, same parts of each, tortellini, let it boil. You have tortellini, you have tortellini and brodo, add some Parmesan, it's delicious, you're full, you know. But that's what we need to do is collect that.
All right. So after the show, what? By the way, what?
It's really good.
Yeah. Well, it sounds amazing. By the way, so after the show, go to SoFlo Moms on the Go, / Mom Tribe, and you have to be allowed in. It's just the way some groups are. And we will start sharing some go-to recipes because I need the quick, either crock pot or I need whatever as we're coming up because I've been, you know, I'm in a summer slide myself.
Yep. Heather, did you get an Instant Pot? Because I heard that that's all the rage too. So that might be another thing to talk about.
I didn't. Does anybody here have an Instapot? Let us know. If you like it. I know. If you like it.
It's going to help us. Let's get it.
Anything to make our lives easier and more, you know, share the love.
Right.
What else? So the juggle is real.
What I also do is I keep a calendar, an old school handwritten calendar, and it's a dry erase one I got at the Target dollar spot that I have hung by my garage door because that seems to be like the most ingress and egress in our house. And I write down like big things. Like my boys are into sports. So guess what? There's a game, there's a practice or whatever. So when people are leaving, coming and going or whatever, because my boys are always like, do I have practice tonight? Do I have practice tonight? They don't have poses. So I put those simple things on there. And then at the end of the month, I erase it. And I mean, it's a little bit intensive, but like that gives them an idea to prepare their mind, I guess you could say, for like, okay, I can't make plans after school because my older brother has a soccer game. Because they always come back to me, like after school, can so-and-so come over? Can I have this? Like whatever. And I'm like, check the calendar. I kind of want to, I don't want to say brainwash because that's not a good thing, but I'm trying to.
No, you're trying to make them accountable and responsible for their own, so they're not coming to you every 5 seconds and then you're like, oh, what? Like getting interrupted. Like you make them accountable for their schedule so they know that Monday through Friday, these are the days they have stuff. I think that's awesome. I love that.
And then the open days, I call them. Those open squares are perfect. Talk to your friends about play dates.
I love that. All right. I'm just looking to see if we have anybody else popping up. Okay. So we've got, and the other thing too is the juggle is real is, hopefully you've been blessed to take some sort of vacation or at least enjoy the beach or parks or something this summer with your family. And now it's back to like this grind of, getting back in that routine. And one of my things I'm really focusing on is myself, because I'll be honest, I do not take care of myself like I should. And I'm going to work out 5 days a week. And that's a pretty broad thing, but I'm talking about, like, I'll share with you, I'll post the thing. A girlfriend of mine turned me on to yoga with Adrienne. She's on YouTube. This is just a free plug, but I'll tell you what, she's got 8 minutes, 40 minutes, 20 minutes. I had my kids doing it this summer, and I felt like $1 million afterwards, and I was actually sore the next day. So there's no excuse for me not taking, and it's not about being skinny. It's not about it's just about the mental part of getting some exercise, taking 30 minutes for myself and just I'll tell you, all year long, I felt like I got on the hamster wheel. I'd wake up, I'd be like, I'm too tired. A kid was up last night. I'm too tired to work out. And then I would start, going throughout the day, and all of a sudden it's time for pickup, and then it's time for homework or taking care of the kids, and then it's dinner time, and then you're putting them to bed, and I turn around and I'm like, I didn't do anything for myself today. I'm mentally like angry because I just didn't take 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. So that is my thing for everybody out there too, is really, what do they say? Happy wife, happy life, like happy mom. If mom's happy, then everybody's happy. And so I think we need to start really, as we get in this crazy grind, really focus on ourselves and really take care of ourselves. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to just eat better. I'm still drinking my wine. Sorry, that's my thing, but.
No apologies needed. Did you see me take a sip of wine?
Yeah, I'm still having my, my little rum and, club soda or whatever. That's my thing. But, I just think we all need to take a step back as we start to stress. And I've got friends right now who, if you've got kids going into kindergarten for the first time and kids going to school for the first time, you're a total mess. Let's be honest. You're just a total mess.
Oh.
I mean, I have one going into 4th grade and I'm a total mess. I worry. We all moms, we worry. We're worried about the teacher. We're worried about the class. Are they going to be okay? And guess what? They graduated to the next grade, didn't they? So,
It's true, though. You're so right.
True. They're fine. So I think if we just really take a look at ourselves and get your nails done, go get your hair done, go take care of yourself, I think we'll all be better moms, better parents, even dads. Go fishing, go have some time, share that with each other. And I think you're better off mentally. Anybody agree?
I can't agree with you more, because what happens is that 10, 15, 20, 35 hour that you take to yourself is worth hours, if not days, of calm moving forward. And it's so true. And you know what, Heather? I'm going to hold you accountable for working out. I'm going to ask you, and that's what you guys need to do also, is find someone that can be your accountability partner. If it's not us, the mom tribe, Join the
Mom
group.
Tribe,
You're
we
holding
will do that.
accountable.
We will do that on the Mom Tribe. I will do maybe like we'll check in every Monday and maybe Friday and just be like, how are you doing? What did you do to take care of yourself? And it doesn't have to be working out. Whatever it is, meditation, whatever, but at least taking 10 minutes, another hike. Do a Netflix marathon. You know, watch your DVR show.
That could be your escape.
Whatever. Take that thing for yourself. That's your vice. Not vice, but that's your little fun thing. And go do it. Right? So we'll be talking about this over on the Mom Tribe after the show.
I think that's awesome. And what's good though is because it's something that if you put it out there also, which is such a good point, Heather, that you are making, you put it out there, you're instantly accountable in your mind too.
I know. It's in the universe.
Instead of just thinking, okay, I'll go to the gym tomorrow, if you're telling Heather and I that you're going to the gym tomorrow,
you better go.
I love it.
All right, so let us know what you're doing.
I'm not going to Pilates tomorrow. Sorry. I'm putting that out in the universe.
That's okay. You go every day, though. You're my motivation. I'll talk to you, and you really go to Pilates almost every day.
I went today. I did go.
That's great, though. You do it all the time. You're really good about that, you know? You're freezing up, babe.
Thank you, and I'm honored that I'm your motivation. I will continue to be so.
So I think we all need to.
I am sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's why I move around, which has nothing to do with internet. But
all right, you have to freeze. See, I thought I'd have to freeze. Maybe you have to freeze. You just have to be like a statue. So maybe, okay, so we're at 9:32. So maybe what we need to do is carry this over.
Okay.
To our Mom Tribe group and get some Q&A questions going.
Okay.
Get some accountability going for next week. The Juggle is real. I'll be home soon in a couple days, and I'm dreading it. I'm gonna have my Target supplies waiting at the door. I've got to go pick up the shoes at Nordstrom, the kids' sneakers. I've got to, I've got it all. Like, I don't even want to think about it. I feel sad, but it's okay. It's all good, right, everybody? It's all good. So if you...
I just saw how I froze. That was hysterical.
You're like, you have all these crazy faces. So if you like, don't forget to give us likes and shares and ha-has, which are the smiley faces. Those, keep the video going. We'd love for you to share this with your friends so they can learn about the Juggle is real. We're going to keep talking about this, I think, as the school year continues. And let us know if you like these nighttime shows. We're expanding and growing. And we find we get a lot of people tuning in to the nighttime show, which is when you have the moment to sit down and relax. And maybe if you've had a tough day as we continue this, give us a, let's keep this going. Let's do another weekend, because we have some really cool stuff coming up in the next couple months. Some daytime shows. But we love, if you're loving the nighttime stuff,
we want to keep them coming as well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's really one-on-one with the nighttime shows, although the daytime shows are as well, too. The daytime are very exciting, too, but the nighttime are more like they're touching, too. So I don't know how to explain it, but.
Yeah. You can tune in and just, if you have a moment, and, okay. So what's next week?
Next week, we're actually doing a show where we're gonna be talking about traveling with kids. And our sponsor is actually this really cool car seat stroller that I wish I had when my boys were babies. I can't tell you this enough. So this is such a great show for new moms, for moms that maybe don't have babies, but know moms that have babies, for grandmas that have little babies, the grandkids, but also general. So it's not just about traveling with babies. It's going to be traveling through, you know, from babies through even like teenagers, what you can do to make the traveling less stressful, more adventurous, safe, you know, tips and tricks, things like that. So definitely tune in. We'll have the event up probably tomorrow morning. I'm going to do it tomorrow morning. So it'll be a daytime show. It'll be Wednesday the 16th. So definitely tune in. Of course, we'll have our replays, but we're looking forward to that show as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And that's next Wednesday, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. Okay. So because sometimes we do Instagram stories after when we're on location, we're going to tune on over to the Mom Tribe after this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very cool.
Right.
And we will be, I'm checking out, make sure I'm kind of letting all the people in, all the moms that want to be part of this group.
Yes, I just let it 4 before the show started. So I'm so excited. Guys, you know what? We need each other. We need the help. You have a question. No question is silly or simple, like whatever. I have a lot of questions. I stressed out when we first started the Mom Tribe and I was in Chicago and I didn't know what to do with work and all these things. You guys like talked me down. It really helped me a lot. So.
Aw, I'm glad.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we're 9:36. We know moms have to go to bed.
Yes.
And get their, you know, rest in case you have a baby that needs to get up.
I'm tomorrow.
All righty. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's a big show tonight. We had a lot of people tune in. And
Yes.
we will see you, what, Wednesday?
Thank you so much.
All right, talk again because you're breaking up. Okay, so I'm going to speak for Dana since she's breaking up. Okay. So thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, we'll see you next Wednesday. And hop on over to the Mom Tribe and we'll be chatting over there.
All right. Now.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.